I fall in love with human beings based on who they are, not based on what they do or what sex they are. I think you get the most honest performances when an actor shows up to set with their lines memorized. That's a very important thing that a lot of people seem to forget. I'm always like I'm too skinny, I can't gain weight. Even when I try, I'd like to try to not let that get to me. As a teenager, my struggle was how do I balance being empathetic and compassionate towards my peers, while also living my life for myself and not basing my decisions on those around me, and really living a life where I receive my happiness from my own experiences rather than from people pleasing. I'd like to be like a hummingbird. You see them every now and then. You don't see them everywhere. I choose to surround myself with happy human beings. I went through the angsty period. I think every single person does. I think it's a rite of passage to hate the world and feel like the victim. I think you have to love yourself, and you have to have a strong sense of self-love in order to really show up for other people. Because if you love yourself, you're not questioning your own mind anymore and you are really able to be present and available for others. I'm sorry is about a very unhealthy, toxic relationship. She falls in love with this guy, and the second he leaves her, her life is over and she's going to kill herself. What message are we sending to young people? That is not going to help this world evolve. But in these few moments that we have here on Earth, are we going to torture ourselves? Or are we going to allow our lights to be dimmed? How do we expect men to respect women or women to rise to more power when we don't respect our queendom in the same way that men respect their kingdom? Every family is dysfunctional, whether you want to admit it or not. Every family is dysfunctional. I live my life with a lot of integrity based on what I want for my life and who I am. The thing with labels is they're not for you, they're for other people. Like labels are just a word for other people to understand you, and that's it. This earth is exciting. There are so many things happening. This earth is exciting. There are so many. My religion is the earth, man. I believe in trees. My religion I'm not a feminist because I love men. I believe in trees. The idea of raise women to power is the earth. Take the man away from the power is never going to work. My religion is the earth. Man. With my son, I believe I'm very in touch with my masculine side. And I'm not a feminist because I love men. And I think the idea of raise women to power as I think take the men away from the power and is never going to work out because you need balance. And also I with myself, if men I'm very in touch with my masculine side. That no, I'm not a feminist because I love to have a fine balance. I'm every feminist because I love my lifestyle is fairly alternative. The idea of I gather my own spring water from mountains away every power is never going to work out to get my need balance. I with myself, I'm very in touch with my masculine side. I make everything from my own I love men. Do my own body lotions and face raise women to power. I could go on for hours away from the power. I make my own to work out because I make everything from my with myself. I'm very in touch with my masculine side. I don't get a feminist because I love men. I make my own cheese and the idea of raise women to identify take the men away from the power. It's an entire going to work out. It's appealing to my soul. With myself, I don't get those. I'm very in touch with my masculine. That's your body today because I love men. And stay positive. The idea of have you found your I'm not a feminist because I love men. And there are so many the idea of raise women to power. I feel I'm not a feminist because I love men. And I think the idea of raise women to power. And no, I'm not a feminist because I love men. And I think the idea every single not a feminist because I love men. And I think the idea of raise women to power. No, I'm not a feminist because I love men. And
My
I
favorite
think the
mantra
idea
is,
of raise
"You do
women to
you."
power.
I
do
I'm
me.
not a feminist
They do
because I
they.
love
Every
I'm
single
not a
character
feminist
in the
because
world.
I love men.
Every creature
And
in
I
the
think
world
the
has
idea
something to
of
give
raise
and
women to
something to
power.
learn.
No,
Everything
I'm not
is
a
out of your
feminist
control.
because I love
And
men.
you can only
And
be
I
truthful
think the
about how
idea
you
of
feel.
raise women to
Every
power
worry
is
is
the
not a
product
feminist
of
because
future
I love
that we
men.
cannot
And
guarantee,
I think the
and
idea
guilt
of
is the
raise
product
women to
of a
power.
past we
No,
cannot
I'm
change.
not a
I'm
feminist.
done
I'm not
living
a
for other
feminist because
people.
I love
I'm
men.
done being
And
a
I
people
think the
pleaser.
idea of
I'm
raise
done
women to
thinking
power.
about what
No,
people
I'm
think
not a
about
feminist.
me.
I
No,
think
I'm
the
not
most
a feminist
important
because
thing
I
in
love
life
men.
is self-love.
And I think
Because
the
if you
idea
don't
of
have
raise
self-love
women to power
and
no,
respect for
I'm not a
everything
feminist
about
because
your
I
own
love
body,
men.
your
And
own
I
soul,
think the idea
your
of
own
raise
capsule,
women to power
then how
no,
can you
I'm
have
not
an
a feminist
authentic
because I
relationship
love
with
men.
anyone
And
else?
I
think
think
the
the future of
feminist
food
because I
is in
love men.
insects. And I think the
the
idea